I think now, from here on out, it's never going to matter because whoever's in there is in there because he has people above him who he complies with. That's what I believe. I believe Trump was the last hope of a president who actually had ideas and actually cared. Putin said this. Have you seen the clip of Putin? Putin said this in an interview. They said, what do you think of Trump? And he said, I've been through 3 United States presidents. You can Google this yourself, gentlemen. He said, I've been through 3 US presidents and they all have amazing ideas. But the ideas don't get implemented because people don't understand how strong the bureaucracy of America is. When the people with the dark suits arrive and explain to him how things are really done, his ideas will not come to fruition. Putin said himself, the president has people above him telling him what to do. Putin knows it. Everyone knows it, right? Trump's the first guy who said, no, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. And they just attacked him with their propaganda machine.
Friends with Obama. If you really were friends with him, if you could have a couple of drinks, maybe spark up a joint, and talk to that guy, if he really trusted you and knew you were never going to tell anybody, I bet he could tell you some shit.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
I'm more of like a believer in what Putin has said about this when he talks about how he's been through 3 different presidents and they all have these plans. Yep. And he goes, and they get into office and people that are dressed in a suit like mine come in, sit them down and tell them how everything works. If you think about how much access to the real understanding of how the government works is ever going to be given to a junior senator who's running for president, I bet very little. I bet very little. I bet there's no speeches. I bet there's no conversation about it. I think once you get in, once you're in the Pentagon, once you're in the Oval Office, once you're meeting with these people and you realize like, holy shit. And then you realize this machine behind you that's pushing all the buttons and you're a spokesperson for this machine.
Yeah, I think this might be why they hated Trump so much, because I think that speech just didn't work on him.
Yeah, he's like yeah.
There's this story, and I don't know if this is true or not, but it sounds so true. I think it was in Bob Woodward's book. I can't remember where it was, but this may not be true, but it just sounds so true that I guess after Trump won the election and he goes to Camp David, I think this is still while he was president-elect. It might have been right after he got in. I'm not sure. But I guess he goes and he's like at this like CIA like thing. And they said that he came in and there's like a wall for like agents who died in the line of duty. And they said Trump just walks in and stands right in front of it, which is like crazy disrespectful to do. And he said he just starts talking to the room about how tremendous his victory was. Like he just gets there and he's like, everyone said we were going to lose, but we won big and we won. And it just sounds like, I don't know if that really happened, but it so sounds like that really happened. And you can just imagine all these CIA agents just like, we got to get rid of this guy. But like what you said about the stuff, like the speech they give, who knows? It's a real interesting thing to think about.
I would love to talk to Trump about that.
It's a great Bill Hicks, Hicks bit.
The bit about showing the Kennedy assassination from an angle you've never seen before.
Such a great bit. But I will say that there definitely are what we know is there definitely are forces that kind of roll over presidents. And even with Obama, like, you know, if you remember the story with the General McChrystal, and how he went to the media and told them, this is the guy who Michael Hastings ended up getting fired because he was, you know, talking shit about Obama to him at a bar.
Maybe whacked.
Well, you know, he just was driving too fast that night, I guess. I don't know.